Hi, how are you doing? I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Aoife and I make YouTube videos about health, vegan and a lot of very interesting topics. And today's topic is absolutely amazing. It's gonna be so interesting and it's gonna be life-changing and everything. And I don't know, I think it's super interesting. So this topic is going to be about how to remove the toxins from your body. And actually it's gonna be two parts, because first, it's a lot that I'm going to talk about, and second, I don't know how to edit, and if I mess up, I will have to make the whole video again, so I make two videos. And if you know how to edit, please help me. However, before I want to start in this video, I want to say I'm obviously no doctor, I have no medical degree or anything, I just inform myself, and the information that I gave I think is quite logical in my view. But please don't stop taking your medication because I hinted anything. No, please don't trust me blindly, do your own research, go to doctors that you trust and everything. So this video is just what I learned and my experience. So let's get into it. Basically first I'm going to talk about knowledge that is super important, and in the second video I'm going to talk about methods on how to remove the toxins. However, in order to understand how those toxins can be removed from the body, you have to watch this video as well. So stick to this video till the end. And yeah, so basically when we eat food, the food has to first get in our stomach, and then it has to get in our intestines, and then it has to get out. This is natural. However, food digests different. For example, fruit digests or takes about 3 hours to digest. Of course, it depends on what fruit you eat, but it takes around 3-4 hours to digest. Then we have veggies that take a little bit longer, for example, about 6 hours. And then we have grains, and grains take about 18 hours to fully digest, so they take much more longer than, for example, fruit. And then we have animal products such as cheese or meat, and they will have to take even more time to digest. And basically, the more water content the food has, the quicker it can be digested. For example, melon and cucumber digest super fast because they're so high in water content, and the more processed and the less water content the food has, the much harder for our body it gets to basically digest, and the longer time it gets to digest. For example, if we eat burgers or fast food, which are a lot of different ingredients, they take super long to fully digest. So basically what happens if we eat for breakfast, I don't know, a bun with or bread with marmalade or bread with cheese, and then we eat for lunch a sandwich or sausages or anything like this, the food in the morning has not been fully digested. So when we eat the next food, it will get on top. However, the old food that is in our body, in our colon, has not been digested, and so it will basically rot and ferment inside of us. And it will also create a very acidic environment, and this acidic environment is super great for parasites such as the tapeworm. And I've made an extra video on this topic about worms and parasites, which you can really check out. I will put it in the description box. And yeah, so basically you are what you eat, but it's more important to understand that you are what you ate. So for example, a burger that you ate 1 year ago can still be in your body. And so basically it's very hard for our body to digest or to fully digest animal products or fast food. So basically what happens, over the years there will always be some residue left, and this will form, so residue from the food left, and this will form a small coat or a coating, and this coating will get over the villi in the colon, and it basically forms a waste around those villi. And when we eat food, basically the way on how the minerals can get from the villi into our blood system is from the villi. So however, when we have this coat around our villi, not only will it be super difficult for a proper absorption of nutrients and vitamins, but furthermore, it will be super bad because there are so many toxins in this waste coat that will get into our blood system, and it will go to our intestines and our cells as well. So that's super bad. And when we have this waste in our organs, this can cause some diseases. For example, if the layers of waste are in our skin, it can cause acne, eczema, or other skin issues. And this actually makes sense to me because I had eczema on my upper arms and also on my face, and a little bit on my face. And when I started cleaning my body and getting rid of those toxins, basically my skin cleaned up. And of course it took over 1.5 years, and it's not fully good, but it's much more better, and it's very magical because I didn't use any creams or anything like this. So when the waste is in our ovaries, we can get menstrual disorders. When the waste is in our intestines, we can get constipation, and basically constipation is the mother of all diseases. When the waste is in our airways, we can get asthma, and when the waste is in the plaque is in our artery walls, this can lead to heart attack or stroke. So basically, you want to clean up those toxins and this waste, because if you don't clean up this waste on a regular basis, it can transform into major other diseases like cancer or tumors, etc. So basically, what I've learned is that no disease can survive or can be in a completely healthy body, and that's why I don't really believe that you wake up from one day being super healthy and then the next day being super sick. It doesn't really make sense to me. It's more a small or longer process. Exactly, and I think that being healthy is super important because life is not really so much fun if you take a lot of pills, if you're overweight and you have to go to the doctor so often. Because I see it with my dad, he has cancer and he takes so many pills, and I don't know, it's no great life quality. And yeah, I just think that our body has the ability to heal itself. Like, I really believe that our body has infinite intelligence that can heal itself if we give him the proper things, so that the body, proper conditions, so that the body can heal itself. And I think some people might say, well, diet is important, but it's not so important. And I completely agree, because there are a lot of other factors, like you need to go out with friends, meet like-minded people, spend time in nature, do sports, etc. Take care of your mind, especially. However, I still believe that diet is super important. For example, if you have a car and you put in the car that is meant for petroleum and you put in it diesel, well, the car will break down. And that's basically with our body. If we eat fast food that our body is simply not designed to eat, our body will break down over time. And so basically, how do we heal our body and clean out the toxins? There are 2 steps. The first step is to remove the toxins, and the second step is to get basically the good stuff in and to change our diet. And how do we make it? I will talk about this in the second video, and yeah, it's gonna be super interesting and super amazing, so make sure to watch it, and I'm gonna link it in the description box in this video. Yeah, and I wish you a super nice day and have a very great time. And if you found this video to be helpful, click like or subscribe. And again, just very quickly, I want to mention I'm not a doctor, so it's just what I believe in, my personal opinion. And yeah, have a great time. Goodbye.